mine was just, I guess, on disproportionality, because you did mention it. And I guess my question is just, you as Chief Inspector, what can you do, or what are you going to do to reduce those disproportional rates? So like you said, black people are 7 times more likely to be stopped than their white counterparts, and Asians are twice as likely. But what are you going to do about it? Because these rates have remained disproportionate for the last, I don't know how many years. What are you going to do about that?
I mean, that's a really good question. I don't think it's not as high as 7 times at the moment. And also looking at the statistics as well, comparing with other boroughs as well. I'm just going to let me give you the facts. I'm going to broaden with you tonight and show you as well. But I've mentioned the fact that London, the statistics, but it's also across London as well. Yeah, so not just London. And compared to some other boroughs as well, that difference, that disproportionality, is less in Lambeth than in certainly other boroughs as well. And it is something that the police actually look at. Certainly with our stop and search, looking at our statistics, looking at why we research, etc. And can I come back to a point? No, it's important, which I say to individuals, and this is important. I don't want people to say, what's the point? The bottom line is, if you feel that you've been involved in the encounter with an officer and you're not satisfied with that encounter, there's something wrong with it, you've got to, it's important, no, please, it is important to actually report that. You could do it through a youth worker, through a third party. You can come and report it to police. Yeah, you can do it that way. You don't have to do it straight away yourself. But that, I've got to say, that is absolutely vitally important.
I don't go onto police websites or anything like that. But if people are arrested, I'm not quite sure if this happens already. If you guys know what the law is, and the young people don't know what the law is, wouldn't it be an idea for you guys, or guys, but us as well, to promote transparency? Because it doesn't seem like there's any transparency. I don't even know the full law. I've been asked for a ticket and they laughed at me. I found it kind of funny. But if you guys can create posters, we could do our part as well within the community in regards to what is allowed, what isn't allowed. Is there anything like that within the police force?
I mean, that's a good question. I suppose coming to solutions as well, is explaining what our powers are. I mean, there are leaflets, Know Your Rights leaflets, which are produced by the Metropolitan Police Authority, which explain what police powers and procedures around stop and search. But it is important, and it's part of engagement as well with youth groups, youth organisations as well, to explain, like Section 60, what exactly does it mean? Exactly. You say, people will stop by and go, what's it mean? Section 60. I think it is important, so people know their rights and know exactly, so that they speak to officers as well. Challenge why, and I've got told the grounds or reasons why, and to be aware of that. And also, as I just mentioned, to be aware of the facts that, different ways in which complaints can be made.
Mainly like education. I went to private school, and private school is so different to state school. It's so different. They have so much more opportunities. School trips, I went to like Canada and stuff. That made me so happy. And also we've got to do like business stuff, like we had a little school. I know you have like some affairs in state schools and stuff, but the school gets it, the money, but we got to actually keep the money for ourselves. So if kids like who are feeling a bit hard done by or don't have money to buy like their trainers themselves or whatever, if they were given more opportunities to make money for themselves with the help of communities, then I think they'd be a lot happier.
If a group of black guys in the hoodies at 1 o'clock in the morning, you're not going to think to yourself, they're helping the community. You're going to think, okay, what are these 30 guys doing outside this house, outside this shop at this particular time? Solution, like, why are you going to be outside at 1 a.m. in a group, all in black hoodies, covered up? Why? Who told you to do that? You're not helping the community. You're going to be stealing and knocking over things and like smoking weed and that kind of thing. Don't act as if you haven't seen that before. No, but really, if you start, you use that head, getting educated. And people talk about education isn't free. Yeah, man, all the time. Education is free. Like, use your brain. I'm thinking like, why are you going to be on a road like that, causing trouble? And then when an old lady wants to come past you, intimidating and looking at her like that. Is that really necessary? No, but really though. Like, you can disagree with me. No, you can disagree with me if you want, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, no, I'm not even going to address what he said. But basically, I think the underlying issue is a lack of leadership. I think there needs to be more support in terms of, in terms of the leadership within the community. So there needs to be support for youth workers that are actively, doing things inside the community. Like I said, for the youth design agency, and as a result of the cuts, it started to affect us. It started to affect the work that we can actually do with young people. So if the community and if people started to back these youth organisations that are attempting to bring issues to these young people, then I reckon it will bring about solutions.
Yeah, Manchester, I think I went to a conference and there's a group in Ipswich, and what they've actually done is they've set up a community group, and they went, the individuals who feel dissatisfied with the way they've been stopped and searched go to them with the complaints, the receipts, and they then get the officer, especially if they've been doing it on a number of counts, they get the officer and interview them, and they have to be accountable for the reason they've stopped and searched them and the way they've treated them. So I think maybe that's something we could look into.
I think everyone should start to question things more. So the media will say a lot of things, and I'll be honest with you, a lot of it is very misleading. So just question a lot of what you read and what you see. If you see 20 guys hooded up and they tell you it's youth, there is no way in hell you can tell the age of 20 guys hooded up. Do you understand? It's not youth. So just question things more and basically don't give in to a lot of what you might read or see.
I think a solution is for every race, every person to find out where they're coming from, know their culture better, know the people that they have had in their family, and as Mo just said, educate yourselves more and question everything, basically. That's it.
I just want to say, I think we should perhaps try to encourage patriotism and just love for the country. I think London is a very blessed place because there's so much diversity here. I think that's one of our strengths, and I think we should just encourage more patriotism. That's it.
I just want to
This is my point here. We don't listen. This is the key factor here. I'm going to sit down. I haven't said nothing. The point was, one more point. My brother made the last point and he got quickly and jumped in the seat. We can talk that later. We're not going anywhere. There's going to be plenty more new talks. So ease up and give me the microphone. No problem. We need to learn to listen, not listen. Sorry. No, I'm getting rid of the chairs. Sorry. Chairs are broken. Business. My time to talk. You get me? I can't believe it. So some artists are in there, they've actually taken note of everything that's been happening. And then we're going to have a little spoken word to end it. Innit? Right? But, just my point, I have to make clear quickly. There's a lot of hitting on poor Pat. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. You don't want it. Please, but ask some questions, on it. And no one looked within themselves. I didn't see anybody say, alright, I don't know. I don't know if you had this kind of problem. I went to Sainsbury's the other day. Yeah? Boom. So I pay for my garments. Because I buy garments the same. Because don't feel like I don't buy garments. To you. Yeah? All the way, every day. Yeah? Try something different. Yeah? So go in there, pay for my garments, and I walk through the little things that go beep, 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 beep. You know what I'm saying? And I walking through it, and my heart started to race. Remember, I paid for my garments, I got money, I got a job, I got money, yeah? And I walked through the thing, and I felt like it was going to go off. Why did I feel that? I'm driving in my car the other day, driving. Got my insurance, MOT, Golf GTI. Can't let play with me now, yeah? Driving along, police is behind me. Why am I getting all funny? Why am I feeling all kind of funny? What is that about? I had to really question myself. Look within myself as a person and say, why am I feeling that way? Do you get what I'm saying? And then I went to what my man was saying. I forgot about colour, I forgot about my colour no more, I can't be bothered. I said, nah, I know I'm black, but inside I don't feel that kind of thing. Lost my culture, I don't know what's happened. We moved so many times, It's crazy. I don't know who we are no more. So I said, let me find myself. So what I've done this little thing called a suitcase where you open up a suitcase and you find what's in there. So I've done like the Take That tune. Relight my fire. I found my fire. Yeah, I found who I am as a person. Found all my strengths. Found all my strengths, I found my weaknesses. Embrace my weaknesses, develop my strengths. Now I've got a different person. I feel a bit different now. I feel a bit more. Yeah, now I can look who I am now. Now I'm trying to change the world in a different aspect. But at the time, no one really picked up a point of what can we do as people. Do you get what I'm saying? What can I do as for me? What can we do? What can I do as a person? No one picked up. The first thing they didn't listen again and went straight onto this. Yeah, but the police did it. And police get over it. I haven't been stopped for 10 years. Because I got rid of the right roads by the side of the black out window with some people in the back. And stop taking them stupid side roads. That's what I started doing. I started doing things differently. I don't get stopped by police. Yes, I got stopped for wearing a hoodie one time. I said, why you stop me? How are you going to see when you're there? I said, it's a good point still. That's a good point still. But me and him had a conversation. I'm not sure that I didn't jump up and, cuss and, how I normally do. I see him, what you cuss at me for, black? What's your problem? What's your problem? But me and Aaron, the relationship me and him have now, I can phone him and you see it, you're right, yeah? Yeah, he's done now. You get me, I have a problem. No, first I looked in like, I said, what's going on anyway? But I'm going to sum this up. So I'm going to get an artist to come up. We're going to start with Blacksmith. Now, the reason I say Blacksmith first is because that's how I used to call myself back in the day, Blacksmith. Because I'm black, and I'm Smith. So I thought, wow, I'll try Blacksmith. Didn't work for me. So let's go. So let's give him a warm welcome. It's not easy to do, This is not easy to do. So you're going to sum up everything that you press. You might hear a bit of your bit in there, a lot of Pat though. Jeez, Pat. Pat. Let's give him a big hug on him.
Good evening, everyone. Gabriel Blacksmith. I'm an artist. I do rap, I do other things. I play guitar, I sing. Tonight I'm going to freestyle many of these views for this event and some solutions. If a man's working, does he deserve to be stopped and searched? But even if a policeman saw that beside him, they would still search him. Certain things ain't working, like working and then being like laid off your job. I don't know whether it's the right way to go out and rob or steal things from the shop. But when you fill a balloon up, one day it's going to pop. A lot of things have been in my mind over the years. A lot of things have been in my parents' minds over the years. Today is the day when we came together to talk about the things that can be made better. A way forward, not a way backwards. Because we've been slapped on in different ways, different aspects. A lot of people nowadays want to look at how you was raised, but it's where you're going to go. In each and every side road, there's people walking around, there's business people up in the West End. Why are we being subjected? Why are we being put down? Why is our style being put to frowns? We always went to style from the beginning of time. That's all we do. But it's still we have to even look at our inside. What we say to our impact. What is the end? What is the beginning? What is the middle? Feels like a riddle. Today we spoke about many things. I've even written some of them things down. But there's many colours that I can even vision that skills. Sometimes we feel little, sometimes we feel big. But at the end of the day, we're all human beings. And we need to treat other right, each other right. So it's down to yourself and down to what you've heard today and what changes you want to make in your individual, everyday, daily life. That will be the change. To change. The same. All every day.